I decided to take myself on a little bit of a self-date today. I am at a state park that I've never been to before called the Seaside Sanitorium. This was actually a old sanatorium way back in the days of lots of tuberculosis and consumption, and for kids, I believe. And the building is still standing, and it's right by the ocean. And I've never been down here before, and it's only about 40 minutes away from my house, so I wanted to check it out and maybe take myself on a little bit of a bookish date today, maybe do some reading by the ocean. So we'll see what kind of footage I decide to do. Really pretty. I've never been there before, so it was really kind of cool to see that somewhere so close to home. There's so many beautiful places in Connecticut and all over the country that are just overlooked because people just don't go see them. So I'm trying to make it a priority this fall to get outside and explore places I wouldn't normally explore, even if I only have a morning to do so. Before I finished Little Rat by Quickie Emeze. That book is so difficult. It's just so, for me at least, so engaging, and it's beautiful and shocking and heartbreaking. This is about the underbelly of New Laos, I think, in Nigeria, about friends who end up in the middle of something that they weren't expecting to be in the middle of, and sex workers and human trafficking and things like that. But it's also about their relationships with each other and how to do the right thing, or what is the right thing. And it's beautiful and heartbreaking. And I think, I don't know, if I'm enjoyment wise, it's a 4, but this is one that you definitely check trigger warnings for. It is a tough read, but it is also beautiful. I got these 3 books from the indie bookstore. That's Sunburn, Vegetarian, and Pink Slime. And then, don't mind the mess, I got Behind Her Eyes, White Horse, Ninth Rain, Blood on Her Tongue, and My Best Friend's Exorcism at the used bookstore. So I got all these for like $25. This one I've read, and I've read this one too. It is hot, so I have to make this quick. I got home and I am now waiting outside the ice cream shop because my daughter went there with her friend. So after school, so I'm picking them up. I also hit up the library because I had to pick up my holds for the compound. And then I went to our indie bookstore here. I had a free soft cover and I picked up the Entanglement of Rival Wizards, which I thought looked really cute and I wanted to try. So that's another 2 books that I have. Lots of books today, lots of book fun. I also finished a book that I have at home called Far, Far Away by Tom McNeil or something like that. I'll put the cover up. That book is about, it's a kind of a fairy tale type book where the story is being told through a ghost that this little boy can hear, or at the beginning he's a little boy, and it's kind of a coming of age story, and the ghost is one of the Grimm brothers, and he basically talks to this boy, gives him advice, wants him to have a successful life. His family's in trouble and about to lose their home, and then towards the end are like horror-ish situation. So it was an interesting book. I thought it was a good solid 4-star book. It's kind of reminded me of The Shadow of the Wind a little bit, but less boring. Oops. Anyway, so here is today's book haul from my very book-filled day. These 5 are from a used bookstore, so they're about $5 each. These 2 I've already read, so those are going to go on my read bookshelves. And then I bought these 3 from the indie bookstore when I was down by the shore, and then this one I got for free because I had earned a free soft cover from the indie bookstore I have in town. The shelves are getting full, but they're not full yet, so I could keep buying books, right? Okay, I'm home now, back in my hammock. I feel like I'm getting a cold, which has been going around the household, so that's fun. I wanted to add a few quotes from Little Rot to this vlog that I really liked. It's a tough read. It's a heartbreaking read. I definitely got very emotional towards the end. One of the quotes I really liked, it says, "I feel like he reached inside me. I feel like he took a handful of dead things and he pushed his hand into my chest and dumped them there, and now I'm decaying like him. I'm rotting. I'm dying." Another one is, "The city changes us so slowly that we don't notice, little by little, until it is too late, and we're part of everything we always hated." So I thought that one was powerful. And then the last one says, "She sounded like such a professional. It was, as much as Ola fought not to admit, a fucking shame to hear how flippant she was about it. But Ola had been like that too. They had all been like that. You couldn't save people. This world was brutal. You did what you could where you could. At least," oh, that's a spoiler, so I'm not going to say that part, "would be alive, and this child would be free afterward." Some pretty powerful quotes towards the end of the book there. And I think I'm going to give it a high 4. And I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog anymore today. Like I said, I think I'm getting a cold. I feel like I'm going to start this, and then, because I want to get one more library book out of the way, and then I also want to start Catabasis. This is upside down. And then I also have a Kindle ARC that I've been working on very slowly that I also want to get to. My Kindle been on all day? Well, this coming on. Perfect Happiness, which is an e-arc from Creature Publishing. That'll be out at the end of the month, so I'm going to try to get through this too. So those are my next 3 victims, if you say. And we'll see you guys next time. See this? This is my Kindle. And then over here. Hello, big